So you're thinking about moving to Denver, Colorado, but maybe you don't know everything about the city, or maybe you don't want to be right in the city of Denver. You want to consider some of the suburbs around. Well, today we're taking a tour of my favorite suburb of the Denver metro area. We're right here in Olde Town Arvada, and we're going to get to it right now. So I'm Reed Puser, and my business partner Robin Gerlach and I get calls just from people just like you every day who are looking to move here to the Denver, Colorado area. So if this is your first time to the channel, be sure to tap that bell and subscribe so that you can be the first to know everything there is to know about Denver and what it's like to live here. So the city of Arvada is home to about 125,000 people, making it the 8th largest city here in the state of Colorado. It sits up northwest of Denver, kind of up on a little bit of a hill, a little bit of a rise. It's about 5,400 feet here of elevation, in compared to the 5,280 down there in Denver. So we're starting our tour out today here in the heart of Arvada, which is Olde Town Arvada. This is the historic district that includes probably the most urban feel that you'll see here in Arvada. And you can go and walk to lots of coffee shops, restaurants, plenty of nightlife around here. And it's just a wonderful place to start out our tour today. So in 1870, the railroad actually laid the tracks through Arvada, and after that, the population started to explode. You can see that I'm standing right here in kind of where past meets present. You can see right here, we have this very modern and new parking garage, which brings a lot of ability to bring a lot of population down to the Olde Town Arvada area. And then right here on my right-hand side, we're by the old Arvada flour mill, historic flour mill that was a staple here in the city of Arvada. So in 1850, Lewis Ralston was the first prospector to dip his pan in Ralston Creek, and he came out with 1/4 ounce of gold, which was worth a decent amount of money back then. However, there wasn't a lot of gold discovered thereafter here in Arvada, and it soon became kind of like a supply depot for a lot of other mining towns going further up into the west. And as you can see right here, I'm standing on the train tracks that still carry both passenger trains as well as coal trains up into the mountains and down into the city center of Denver. So here I am on Grandview Avenue here in Olde Town Arvada. And back in the day, this used to be more of a business center. Business people come in here 9 to 5 working, less restaurants, less shops, that kind of stuff. And it used to be diagonal parking on here. So there weren't very wide streets. The sidewalks were very small. And now, as you can see, it's all pedestrian walkway. And it's really amazing what they've done here in the Olde Town Arvada area. They have a lot of different street fairs throughout the year. So May through August of every year, on the second Saturday of every month, there's what we call Second Saturdays. It's a street fair. There's local businesses out here with booths. There's events and live music. It's a really great place to come and spend a Saturday afternoon with your family or your friends. Also, the Arvada Harvest Festival is one of my favorite events of the year here in Arvada. It's been going on for a very long time, and it's themed every year. So one year it was like superhero themed. So we all dressed up in superhero costumes and created really cool floats like that. There's also live music, food, drinks, and just a lot of people here in the local community having an excellent time. So another great thing about Arvada is there's a ton of recreation around here. You'll find that most people live a very active lifestyle, whether it's riding bikes on the endless number of trails that we have, taking a walk with their dog, or hanging out here at a park. In fact, over 96% of all houses in Arvada have a park within a 10-minute walk of your house. So it's a great place to live if you want to be outside enjoying the sunshine that we get. Another amazing thing about Arvada is its location. It's on the northwest side of the Denver metro area. And right now we're actually in one of the main north-south corridors, which is Wadsworth Boulevard, which is right underneath us right now. So there's a lot of different ways that you can get north and south through the city. You can also get east and west pretty easily as well. On the south, Arvada is bordered by I-70 or Interstate 70 running east and west. On the north, it's 92nd Avenue as the avenues increase in number as you go to the north. And then on the west, we're bordered by the foothills, the Rocky Mountains. And on the east, it's going to be right between Federal and Sheridan Boulevard is generally the Arvada boundary. So here we are in front of one of my favorite hangouts in Old Town Arvada, the Bluegrass Bourbon Lounge. So in the morning, they have like pastries and coffee is really chill, great place to come in and work. In the afternoons and evenings, they turn to pizza, sandwiches, and drinks, bourbon, of course, huge wide selection of bourbon. Come on in and check it out with us. So I'm gonna share some even better news with you today, and that is that to get some awesome bourbon, some amazing pizza, or awesome subs like this, you can go to either this location here in Old Town Arvada, or they opened a second location in the northwest part of Arvada in the Candelas neighborhood. So one of my favorite appetizers to get here at the Bluegrass are the bacon and blue chips, potato chips, some balsamic, as well as blue cheese, and some tomatoes to die for. Check it out. So now it's time to check out some houses here in Arvada. We're gonna show you 3 different houses at 3 different price points. So for the first one, we're here very close to Old Town Arvada, actually walking distance right to Old Town. So a little bit of a premium comes on pricing here. But we're gonna tour this 1,400 square foot, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, historic renovated bungalow here in Old Town. Let's check it out. So the sellers of this place did some really amazing custom finishes in this bathroom. Come check out this shower. It's a honeycomb hexagon tile that is actually asymmetrical in its design, and it starts out black in the shower pan and climbs up the wall with the black surrounded by the white honeycomb hexagon tile. So here we are in the kitchen, and what I love about this kitchen is the contrast between the black backsplash, the herringbone pattern right here, and then these beautiful white quartz counters and the white cabinetry. Really great place for a chef, you know, plenty of counter space. The open wood shelving over here is a nice accent as well. And even better, to hide all those kitchen gadgets that you don't want out on your counters when people come over, it's got the butler's pantry. Come over here. Tons of space, tons of storage, got room for the microwave, the coffee makers, all that kind of stuff. And I wish my house had one of these. So here we are in the living room of this house in Old Town Arvada. And one thing I like about this whole old house is that the ceilings are very high. We've got, give or take, 9-foot ceilings in the house. Makes it feel spacious, open, and bright as you travel from the living room into the dining room. And of course, no home tour is complete before you see the primary bedroom. I love this primary bedroom. The sellers did a really cool job with this like peacock teal accent wall with the geometric pattern and slider right out to the backyard from here. And we're in the master bath. You can see in here, we've got a 5-piece bath. So we've got the soaking tub, freestanding, the double vanity, floating acacia wood, and then we've got the enlarged custom shower with herringbone tile pattern. So here we are on our second house tour of the day. We're basically in the middle of Arvada right now, a little bit further north than Old Town Arvada where we were at previously. This is a good example of kind of like introductory level housing for a single family detached home. Price for this home is right around $570,000, and let's take a look. So here we are in the living room of 6643 Estes Street in Arvada, Colorado. Thank you to Jody for providing access to this listing. Very awesome listing here. And this is a great example of what you can find in Arvada from a mid-century built, 1961 build, in fact, kind of tri-level here. So going to be 3 levels to this home. It's going to be a floor plan that you're probably very aware of. And let's go check out the whole thing. Here in the kitchen, you're gonna find the space to be pretty indicative of the kind of space you'll see in this type of home. Like I said, mid-century built, tri-level. They've done some nice updates to this place. As you can see, they've got the luxury vinyl plank on the floor, some granite countertops, updated cabinets, and a really nice eat-in kitchen area here so that you can overlook the backyard while you have your meal. Here we are in the primary suite of this home. And once again, thank you to Jody Rogers with Mode Real Estate for allowing us to showcase this beautiful home. So with a lot of these mid-century built homes, you'll notice that this place has the original red oak hardwood floors, and it's got some beautiful light streaming in here from the southern sun, even your own private balcony right out here. Another awesome thing about living in Arvada is that if you're in one of the more established communities, homes that weren't built real recently, you're gonna get a decent sized lot and a little bit more room. As you can see, we're in the backyard here, and this is generally probably a 50 by 100 lot or so. And you got lots of space out here to enjoy four-season living here in Colorado. So now you've seen what a $700,000 to $800,000 house in Olde Town is like. You've seen a regular kind of neighborhood house here at 570, and now we're going to head up by Stanley Lake. It's going to be the northwest part of Arvada. You're going to see a home that was built around 2000, and it's going to be about $1 million. So let's go check that place out. Here we are in Northwest Arvada in the Village at 5 Park subdivision. We're standing right here in one of the neighborhood parks, overlooking to the west, the Flatirons behind us up by Boulder, as well as just the first range of the Rocky Mountains called the Front Range. This house actually has some wonderful views. We're gonna literally walk from here down to the house here shortly. Not every house has views like this of the mountains. It does come with a premium price, of course, but if you could wake up every morning to this view, it might be worth it. So we're standing here in front of this house at Village at 5 Parks. Thank you to Amanda DeVito Parley for allowing us to tour this home today. Beautiful listing that you have here. And this place is about 5,000 square feet total, including the finished basement. It's a 2-story, and it's listed right at $1 million. Let's go take a look at it. So here we are in the living room. You can see that this is a more contemporary build. This house was built in the early 2000s. Village at 5 Parks, just a wonderful subdivision here in Northwest Arvada. You can typically find homes listed anywhere between 800 and maybe like 1.2 million. This one in particular has a really nice open floor plan from kitchen to living, and a lot of natural light coming in through these windows looking north and northwest right now. And then here are those wonderful, amazing Flatiron views that we saw from the park earlier. So if you're someone who needs a lot of bedrooms, these homes here at Village of 5 Parks would definitely suit your needs. There's also some other new build communities or newer build communities here in Northwest Arvada, like Leiden Rock and Candelas. Those also offer more modern 2-story and ranch style homes that would really fit any kind of large family. So we're back here in the backyard catching some rays and enjoying the view back here. As you can see, we're up on a little bit of a ridge. We're overlooking Stanley Lake, which is that large body of water back behind me, largest lake in Arvada. And then looking kind of north, we go all the way through Stanley Lake, through Whisper Creek, which is another neighborhood right here. And then you can look all the way to Boulder and the Flatirons. To wrap things up today, we hope you enjoyed your tour of Arvada with us. We started out in Olde Town to see the historic district, the light rail, had some great food. We came up here to Northwest Arvada to see some newer homes and some amazing views. And if you're relocating next month or next year, be sure to reach out to Robin and I. We'd love to help you and love to make your move here to Denver or Arvada, Colorado a smooth one.